Imagine the video opening with a slow zoom into absolute chaos. Because after her divorce from Scottie Pippen, Larsa Pippen didn't just return to the public spotlight, she blew it wide open. Before anyone could even process the end of their legendary two-decade marriage, she was suddenly linked to Michael Jordan's son, then to her own son's teammate, and the headlines only got wilder from there. And now, at long last, Scottie, quiet, composed, dignified Scottie, has finally responded. Fans want answers. Reporters want answers. Everyone keeps asking him the same thing. How do you feel about this relationship? And the truth is, his reaction stunned everyone, including Larsa herself. This isn't just a celebrity breakup story. This is the unraveling of a basketball dynasty. Scottie and Larsa's marriage, running from 1997 to 2021, produced 4 children and survived separations, tabloid storms, and the relentless pressure of NBA fame. But what makes this saga so fascinating isn't the divorce. It's everything that came after, especially the men who came after. Larsa Pippen, now 51, has fully reinvented herself as a reality TV power player on The Real Housewives of Miami, using that platform to reveal details about her romantic life with a level of openness most celebrities would never dare. Some call it bold, others call it too much. But either way, her very public attraction to younger NBA players has created a bizarre and uncomfortable situation for Scottie Pippen, a man known throughout his entire career for his composure, professionalism, and quiet dignity. To understand how this all spiraled, we have to go back to the beginning. Larsa met Scottie in the mid-1990s when she was just 21, and he was already an NBA superstar fresh off championship glory with the Chicago Bulls. From the outside, they looked like the perfect basketball family. Scottie, the Hall of Famer, and Larsa, the glamorous, supportive wife raising Scottie Jr., Preston, Justin, and Sophia. But like many marriages built under the bright lights of sports fame, cracks eventually surfaced. Their first major separation came in 2016, and that year changed everything. That's when rumors began connecting Larsa to rapper Future. Rumors persistent enough to spark endless debates about infidelity. Larsa denied cheating, but openly admitted dating during their separations. Things escalated when she revealed she once dated Tristan Thompson before Khloe Kardashian, and even claimed she introduced him to the Kardashian family, sending shockwaves through both the NBA and pop culture world. Throughout all this noise, the world kept turning to Scottie. How does a basketball legend react when his ex-wife openly discusses her relationships with NBA players? How does a man built on loyalty and maturity cope when his personal life becomes headline fuel? Scottie's answer was silence, a powerful, calculated silence. In a rare 2021 interview tied to his memoir Unguarded, he said Larsa's public relationships didn't bother him because, in his mind, the marriage was already over by the time the details surfaced. He brushed it off as the media creating press. Mature? Yes, but many wondered if that calm exterior hid humiliation, frustration, or heartbreak, and that silence would soon be challenged in ways he never expected. Because the NBA isn't just a league, it's a brotherhood. When your ex-wife begins dating players from that circle, especially men your own son might face on the court, things get personal fast. Research shows Larsa has been linked to at least 3 NBA players post-separation: Tristan Thompson, Eric Moreland, and the most controversial of all, Malik Beasley. Each relationship came with its own drama, complications, and public backlash, putting Scottie under pressure to maintain his dignity. Yet before we break down each scandal and Scottie's real reaction, we need to understand Larsa's mindset. She openly rejects the idea that age matters, saying she chooses partners based on vibes and emotional maturity, not years lived. After dating a man her own age and calling him immature, she doubled down on her belief that emotional maturity outranks actual age. And this philosophy has guided her toward a string of younger NBA players. She's unapologetic, even as fans, commentators, and sometimes her own family criticize her choices. And that brings us to the burning question at the center of this entire saga. Is Larsa simply a woman reclaiming her independence? After her divorce from Scottie Pippen, Larsa Pippen has become a non-stop headline machine, dating Michael Jordan's son, getting involved with her own son's teammate, and stirring chaos so loud that Scottie has finally broken his silence, leaving everyone desperate to know. How do you feel about all of this?" And his answer stunned fans, the media, and most of all, Larsa herself. Their story begins long before the tabloid frenzy, back when a basketball dynasty's marriage seemed unshakable. Scottie and Larsa's relationship stretched from 1997 to 2021, producing 4 children and surviving multiple separations before it finally collapsed. But the real fascination isn't the divorce itself, it's the aftermath, and more specifically the men who followed. Larsa, now 51, has reinvented herself through reality TV, especially The Real Housewives of Miami, where she's become shockingly transparent about her romantic life. Unlike typical celebrity exes who guard their privacy, Larsa openly broadcasts her dating habits, preferences, and her undeniable attraction to men within the NBA circle. And that puts Scottie, a man known for his dignity and calm throughout a legendary basketball career, in the uncomfortable spotlight of reacting to his ex-wife's very public love life. To understand how this pressure exploded, you have to go back to their marriage. They met in the mid-1990s when Larsa was 21 and Scottie was already a Chicago Bulls superstar fresh off multiple championships. To the outside world, they appeared to have the perfect life. The glamorous wife, the Hall of Fame husband, the 4 kids, Scottie Jr., Preston, Justin, and Sophia. But cracks formed under the relentless pressure of fame. Their first major separation came in 2016, a year loaded with rumors, scandals, and whispers that Larsa was romantically involved with other men, especially rapper Future. These weren't small rumors either. They were detailed, persistent allegations that followed her everywhere. Larsa has denied cheating, though she's admitted to dating during separation periods, which added even more heat to the fire. One of the biggest bombshells came when she revealed she had a romantic past with Tristan Thompson. Yes, the same Tristan who would later be entangled in Kardashian drama, and claimed she introduced him to the Kardashians in the first place. That revelation sent shockwaves through NBA circles and celebrity culture alike, connecting players, reality stars, and the Kardashian empire in a messy, unexpected web. So how does Scottie Pippen handle watching his ex-wife openly discuss relationships with NBA players? How does a man who built a career on composure respond when these stories go viral across social media? Scottie's approach has been strategic silence. While many celebrities clapped back instantly, Scottie kept his distance. During a 2021 interview promoting his memoir Unguarded, he finally addressed it, saying Larsa's public romances didn't bother him because their relationship was already over, dismissing the media chaos as just press. His response revealed his coping mechanism, emotional detachment. To him, the marriage was finished, and whatever came afterward wasn't his responsibility. But even if he played it cool publicly, fans question whether that calm exterior hides deeper feelings of hurt or embarrassment, especially considering what would come next. Because while Scottie could brush off the public affairs in general, the specifics of Larsa's later relationships would push any man's patience. The NBA isn't just a league, it's a tightly connected brotherhood. When your ex-wife starts dating men from that brotherhood, including players who could one day play with or against your son, everything becomes 10 times more personal. Reports confirm that Larsa has dated at least 3 NBA players post-separation: Tristan Thompson, Eric Moreland, and Malik Beasley. Each relationship brought its own complications, awkwardness, and tests of Scottie's silence. But before diving into the drama those relationships caused, you need to understand Larsa's mindset. She's open about not caring about age, saying she dates based on vibes and emotional maturity, not actual years. She's admitted she tried dating a man her own age and found him immature, insisting emotional maturity matters far more. This philosophy has guided her entire post-divorce dating life, repeatedly bringing her back to younger men within the NBA world. She's unapologetic, even as fans, commentators, and even family members criticize her choices. And that leaves one looming question hanging over the entire saga. Is Larsa simply a woman living freely after a long, intense marriage? Or is there something deeper, more complicated, and far more explosive driving her decisions? Scottie Pippen Jr. has found himself in an almost impossible position, trying to build his own NBA career while drowning in constant speculation about his mother's romantic life. Especially after Malik Beasley became his teammate on the Lakers in 2023, sparking brutal Reddit threads calling Larsa an embarrassment to her family, reflecting a real fear about how her choices could affect Scotty Jr.'s professional environment. Because how do you bond with teammates when one of them dated your mother in a scandal plastered everywhere? And how do you walk into a locker room without wondering what whispers follow you? Larsa addressed this on The Real Housewives of Miami in May 2025, saying she and her son Disco discussed the Beasley situation with no issues between them. But the fact that such a conversation even had to happen shows how deeply her relationships ripple through the family. And a powerful Hollywood Unlocked interview clip captures the public's harsh perception of Larsa, revealing how many people think she should remain frozen as Scottie Pippen's wife instead of having her own life. A mindset critics say is rooted in outdated beliefs about women's identities, though it doesn't erase the valid debate about how her choices affect her children, her ex-husband's legacy, and family stability, especially when she admitted her own kids urged her to break up with Marcus Jordan because they found the relationship embarrassing. Social media has magnified everything, with ex-users mocking her dating history, circulating memes about Scotty watching Larsa go through every NBA player under 26, and treating their private pain as entertainment. One viral post from BSO's Robert Littow even exaggerated claims that Larsa cheated on Scotty with Future and half the mid-level exception players, illustrating how rumors become accepted truth online. Through all of this, Scottie Pippen has remained remarkably restrained, focusing on business ventures, basketball commentary, and his children while avoiding personal drama on social media. A calm that mirrors Larsa's own observation that people live in her past more than she does, overshadowing both her own present identity and Scotty's post-divorce life. Scotty himself has dated younger women without the scrutiny Larsa faces, partly due to his privacy and partly due to the double standards in judgment. While financial debates reignited in 2023 when reports revealed Larsa received half of Scotty's NBA pension along with support payments, sparking arguments about whether her sacrifices, like giving up acting and law school ambitions because Scotty wanted her devoted to his career, justify the settlement. As of 2025, she's dating Jeff Kobe, a 31-year-old former pro who played overseas and in the G League, a relationship noticeably calmer than her previous ones and filled with shared values. Though Jeff's joking claim about an engagement stirred rumors Larsa later downplayed, with Scotty keeping silent as usual. When you look at everything, the marriage, the breakup, the children, the public commentary, it becomes clear there are no heroes or villains. Larsa is a woman rediscovering herself after 21 years with a basketball icon. Scotty is maintaining dignity amid constant noise, and their children are navigating careers overshadowed by parental drama, all while social media fuels debates about age gaps, women's agency, dating boundaries, and the chaos fame adds to family dynamics. Larsa's story about dating a 47-year-old NBA coach who turned out immature reinforces her belief that emotional maturity outweighs age, while Scotty's non-reactions to her high-profile romances, except for rare moments like his text after Beasley's legal issues or a cryptic post after the Marcus Jordan breakup, show a man committed to silence over spectacle and despite ongoing commentary. Both Scotty and Larsa continue moving forward with their own choices, even as the world keeps watching.